Always slash through something. No, Hamster, I love you. You're my hero. Hamster, you're one of my favorite people in the world, and I love you so much. And I'm so happy every time you're here for me to play Yakuza or Secret of Mana or when you chime in with your quips about anything. So thank you so much for being here. And I love you. Thank you. John, I lurk on you sometimes. And one thing I especially love about you, John, is that you never call me out. When somebody calls me out, and I know you know this, John, because you've been streaming for longer than I have, but when somebody calls me out in a stream, I instantly leave. And I don't like, okay, if I'm lurking on them and I follow them and a follow pop-up happens, cool. I understand that, okay? Or a donation or anything that if a pop-up happens, cool. I'll say, you're welcome. Or, hey man, I'm enjoying your stream, cool. But if I want to lurk, let me lurk. If somebody calls me out, then you can just fuck off, honestly. But if I go to John's stream and I'm just chilling there and I want to hang out for 2 minutes or I want to hang out for 2 hours, it doesn't matter. John doesn't call me out. I just sit there and I do my thing, man. And I know you know that, but I've ran into a couple of streamers which I adore recently. I really do adore them, but they do that shit, and it takes the worst out of me to not like immediately leave. Like that shit, like I'm so like anxious in real life. Like when I go somewhere online, I don't want you to call me out and make me known, you know? And like I'm saying, like a follower alert, if I'm like lurking in a chat, not call me out, and I follow you and the follower alert pops up and you're like, thank you so much for following. Cool. You know, just like my stream, I'm like, you know, cool. Thank you for joining the treehouse. I don't expect you to ever say anything if you're lurking. You can go back to lurking, whatever. But like, if I'm sitting there and I follow a stream and they're like, thank you, Cillian Strange, for following, I'll be like, no problem, dude. I'm enjoying your stream. I'm gonna go back to lurking. And then I do that, you know, and they're usually cool about it. But if I just randomly go into one of my friends' streams, which I've done a couple of times recently, in the very like near, not near, but like past future, past present, you know, and they've called me out and been like, hey, Rob, are you here? Hey, Rob, say something. I'm just like, that just, oh God, that tears me up inside so much. Like, if they're a friend of mine, like that has happened a couple times recently, I won't leave immediately. I won't say anything, but I'll just sit there and I'll still support them because I love them. But I won't say anything, but I will leave a little later. Like, God, I hate that shit so much. Honestly, Hamster, that's one thing I've thought about, is turning off my follower alerts completely. I've turned off the sound notification for it, but it does pop up on the stream. It does pop up in the chat, and I do thank people. But I've honestly really thought about just completely turning that off. And I know that it'll turn some people off that love to see that, but I feel like a majority of the people that follow me or that watch me usually stay silent anyway. So I feel like maybe it's better for me to like turn that off completely. Because I feel like when it comes to a donation or a bit alert or something, that's worth like saying, hey, thank you so much. But followers come and they go. And I feel like the majority of them that want that shout out are the ones that will usually go. So I feel like maybe it's best for me to like turn that off completely to where it doesn't show anything for a follower at all. Unless they want to tell me in chat, hey, I followed you. And then I'll be like, well, thank you so much. Welcome to the treehouse. So I think you've just really like pushed me over the edge there to think maybe I should just go ahead and take that off. I've really been thinking about that for a few weeks now, actually. And honestly, I'm not even joking. It's been like a few weeks I've been thinking like on my breaks at work, like, should I turn my follower alert off? It's been really like making me think. And not saying thanks for hours while I watch. No, dude, I'm totally the same way. And I've done that to you several times. Like, I've sat there for hours several times. Like, and majority of the time, it's like, I want to support you. But I also want to watch like this YouTube video that I've been waiting for or something. So I'll turn you on and I'll keep you like, I'll keep you voice activated and everything, not muted. And then I'll make you a separate browser window and I'll keep you there. So as much as I can to give you like the viewer, because I know Twitch like will take off the viewer for like muting and all that shit. So I'll separate you from a Google browser and all that, but I'll just go about my own thing. And majorly it's because I'll raid you or whatever, and I'm so fucking tired and sleepy that I want to go to sleep, but I want to watch this or do this. So yeah, just lower the volume. Exactly. That's exactly. Yeah. Totally. Thank God some people get it. Because it's like some people, and you know what sucks to me is like some of these people I've went to that have called me out for lurking, they just maybe don't know otherwise. But like I've either been at work for so long and I've just streamed and I want to go to bed because I have to go to work the next morning, and I just don't want to have to explain why I don't want you to call me out, because I don't want that like conflict, and I just want to go to sleep. And I'm just like, it's just too much at the moment, you know, like your brain's too involved to want to do something like that. And like I know they need to know that, but it's just like I don't want to be the person to do that right now, especially while they're streaming. And then like I start thinking about it, I start overthinking it. Like I'm like, I could message them on Discord and be like, yo, you really shouldn't do this because this and this. But then I start thinking, yo, like I get maybe 5 or 10 viewers and I've been streaming for 5 years. So maybe I'm not the best person to tell them the way to stream things. So maybe that'll work for them. So maybe that's just not my deal. So it you know, it's this whole like conflict of bullshit. And it's like, oh man, I don't know. Yeah, you never call me out. I never call anybody out. I will call somebody out like Frosty, like that son of a bitch. Fuck you, Frosty, you lurking son of a bitch. Hey, Frosty, I know you're here, you asshole. No, but no, I will never. I'll never call anybody out like that. Like, unless I accidentally do it. Like if I thought they talked earlier and I accidentally called them out. But if I do that, sometimes I feel so bad. Like, God damn it. It's like being in a crowd watching a band and the band like is like, hey, Rob, you're over there. Hey, what's up, Rob? You don't want a band to do that. You come there to support them. You come there to be in their channel and to support them. You come there to be in the crowd and you support them. You're there as a fan to support them and to yell out when everybody else yells out. But you don't want to be called out singularly. And that shit bothers me so much that people don't understand that. Like, I don't know how many fucking times I've said like I'm socially anxious and I've got PTSD and social anxiety to the fucking max, and I have a hard time talking to people face to face in real life. And this is my outlet. And so like when I raid somebody or something, when I'm raiding, I'm like, yeah, dude, what up? But I'll let them know, like, hey, I'm probably gonna lurk, or hey, I gotta go. But if I just show up in your chat, don't say, hey, Rob, what's up? That is the number one thing that will make me like just like completely like, you know, sink back into my hole, like kind of thing. Boy, tangents, right? I'm going on one right now. See, that's what I love about you, Hamster, as well, because like you said here, often I don't even want to socialize at the moment. Exactly. And that's why, like, I will never call you out. I'll never say, like, hey, Hamster's here, or whatever. No, like, I just kind of hope you show up for, like, Yakuza or whatever, because I know you enjoy those games, or Secret of Mana or whatever. Like today, like I was playing Secret of Mana, I was like, oh my god, I hope Hamster shows up. Oh my god, he's gonna love this. Like that was my thought process, but I would never like be like, Hamster, I'm playing Secret of Mana if you haven't said hi or anything, you know? And if I say something you don't reply, then I'm not gonna like repeat it over and over or whatever. I'll let you just do whatever you do, because people have IRL bullshit that they have to go through. I'm not expecting you to be there to talk to me the entire time. You're not here for me. You're here because you want to be here. And that's the reason you're here. And I appreciate that. And I'm never going to say, hey, are you here? Hey, answer my question. No, if you don't respond to me, I'll take that as you're AFK. Okay? I'm never going to ever say, Hamster, hello, Hamster, or anything like that. Like, you do what you do. And I'm happy to have you here. Like that sort of thing. I love you, Hamster. I love all of you. I love all of you. But I'm just taking Hamster as an example here. Like, because I know he does almost the exact same thing I would do viewing a stream. And that's why I take him as an example in this. So I only talk to people that put something in chat. That's the way to do it, Hamster. Exactly. Like if I go into a chat and they immediately say, hey, Rob, or hey, Celine Strange, how are you doing? I leave. Because if a bot tells me that, that tells me that you are not willing enough to wait for me to talk to you to respond to me. You don't give a shit about me. So I'm here to be entertained, not to talk. Exactly. And if you're entertained, you'll stay. You don't have to talk. And that's what I don't understand about some of the fucking viewers that come in here and they're like, yo, I'm the only person here. There's 10 viewers here and I'm the only one chatting. Fuck you. I just want to say, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. You are not welcome here. I don't give a shit. Fuck you. Okay. That's a little extreme. Okay. That's a little extreme, but I'm really, really worked up right now. Okay. So like when a viewer comes in here and they're like, huh, nobody else is chatting. I guess I'm the only one here. Fuck you, okay? There are 8 people here. I can see the viewer count. I don't pay attention to the viewer count because it doesn't matter to me. I'm trying to enjoy my game and I want to enjoy it and I want the people that are here, whether they're talking or not, to enjoy it. And I don't care if they're talking, okay? I don't have to talk to somebody. If you're here and you're watching me, more fucking power to you. Look at me. Okay, look at my rules down below. The 3rd rule is we give love, not hate. And the love we give is whether you're talking, you're not talking, or whatever. If you're in this chat, you're loved, okay? Okay? Unless you say something derogatory or racist, and I will ban your fucking ass the moment I see it. You are loved. You are here to do whatever the fuck you want. It's just like a buddy of mine coming over here and sitting down in a beanbag chair. I don't expect him to talk to me while I'm playing video games, okay? That boy is here to drink and hang out and smoke some weed with me and just chill out, bro. He is not here to talk to me. He is not here to entertain me. He's here to be company. And you guys here are here to be my company. You are my buddies. You are my friends. You are here to hang out with me and watch me play a game. And if you're enjoying that, cool. And if you're not, I expect you to tell me something. Yo, Rob, the video is not up to par. It's skipping. Yo, Rob, the audio is a little too loud for the game. Cool. If you don't tell me that, I don't expect it. But if you do, cool. Then I can fix it. That's all I expect from you. And I don't even expect that, like I said. So, fuck the people that come in here and expect shit. Fuck the people that are coming in here and being entitled, because the viewers that come in here and they're entitled to something, they can suck my fucking chode, okay? I'm here to love everyone that's here and enjoying the stream. Sorry, I just went way hard on that. Let me catch up on chat. Sorry, you guys got me going hard there. I got really fired up. I overthink too. That's why I sort of limit the platforms I use. I feel you. I absolutely feel you. I'm working on the squirrel nutbag thing, Hamster. I got my silly champ the PogChamp. I got that submitted to Twitch. It's on my Discord right now temporarily until it gets actually approved to Twitch and we can use it in whatever thing. So I got that. But mentioning that, I say that because I'm getting close to cutting out the squirrel. So that's why I wanted to tell you about that. Best thing I do is just my thing and people can interact. Exactly. Just talk or watch. Just do your thing. Exactly. Support is just being there. Exactly. I just want asses in the seats. Rob wrapped it up and you're cutting into my porn time. Yo, that's the thing, John. It's like you can be here, but you can still jack it to your porn, right? And I'm not calling you out and stopping you from your orgasm, right? I'm not blue balling you there, right? I like to give Gary shit just because it's funny and good. Yeah, like I like to give shit to people like Ronnie or Jobby or Frosty or people that I know and I'm comfortable with. You know, the people that just come in here, I'm not gonna do that shit to. But the people I'm comfortable with, yeah, I'll fuck with them. I might fuck with Hamster a little bit like that too, but you know, for the majority of the time I wouldn't do that because I know how he likes to just chill. Well, I use Twitch for all my viewing. I go to streams often to watch only. Yeah, I feel you. I don't YouTube or Netflix. I've had 75 people while RPing and no one says nothing, and then Jackasses says I'm view botting. That's the thing, is like I will I'll say something smart ass to those people at the beginning, John. I'll be like, it doesn't matter the amount of people that are here, it just matters that people are here. You know, I'll say something snarky to them. And usually with my tonality, it doesn't come off snarky, it comes off legit. Because like I've got one of those like personalities that I'm always like positive kind of thing. Like even when I'm trying to be snarky or like an asshole, I still come off kind of positive to people. Unless I'm like really depressed, which I usually don't stream in those kind of situations. But so they don't really understand it. It doesn't get through the grind for them. You know what I mean? Like, so like my worst thing is when somebody comes in and says, wait, you have 50 viewers and nobody's talking? What the hell is going on? I just want to say, fuck you. You can fuck off. And I just want to go like, that's a squirrel flip off right there. Bitch, fuck you. Come into my chat, you lurk. I love you. You chat, I love you. You come in and tell me that I'm not doing something right, you can fuck right the fuck off. Because the number 3 rule in my stream is we give love, not hate. The number 1 and 2 is no backseat gaming. No backseat gaming. No backseat gaming, and that goes for my stream too, not just the game. And yeah, no racist or discrimination, of course. Yep, I see how it is, Rob. I'm just chilling in a beanbag most of the time, passing out while watching your video game. See, that's the thing. That's exactly it. That's how I view like my friends coming in here. The people that watch me, I view them coming in my room and just hanging out and just chilling in a seat or whatever and just, you know, drinking or eating or smoking or whatever the fuck they want to do and just chilling and hanging out and just having their off time. You're not working. You're off work. You know, you're not at school. You're not doing... You just come in and you're trying to relax. You're trying to relax. And that's what I want my stream to be. I want my stream to be somewhere where people can just come and chill. Where they don't have any worries of people being fuckheads towards them. Where they don't have to come in here and have to fight for like attention or anything. Where they can just chill and hang out. And if they're not enjoying something, they can pep up and say something. If not, cool. It doesn't matter. I want people to just fucking chill out. You know? And just do their thing. And that's it. I will say, hey, your video is skipping and being fucky. Fix it, fucker. I'm usually watching porn or working while watching Rob. No shame here, right? Hey man, you do what you do. I'm not fucking kink shaming or anything shaming anybody. You do what you fucking do. You can fucking gobble down an entire fucking cake if you want while you're here. You can jack off while watching me. I don't give a shit. You can fucking watch somebody else while you have me in your view. I don't care. Okay, if you're here, yo, dude, that just tells me that I'm being entertained. That tells if somebody else is in the chat, if it says I have 6 viewers, or if it says I have 6 viewers but I have a chat of 20, that just tells me that 20 people are sitting in my chat. Why are they sitting in my chat? They don't have to, because if I know me, I don't have 20 tabs open, okay? If I'm sitting in somebody's chat, whether it's muted or not, it's because I love them and I want to be there for something. So if somebody's showing up in my view list, that means that they're enjoying me or they want me to succeed, even if I'm not getting the view from it. I don't give a fuck if they're actually watching me, okay? Like, if they're sitting in that seat, like you said earlier, John, if they're sitting in that seat, that means something. That means that that person cares about me. And that means way fucking more to me than somebody coming in here and say, hey, I dropped you a follow. Or, hey, I just followed you. Okay, if you're telling me that, that to me means you're going to unfollow me in a few minutes after I follow you. You're trying to bribe a follow out of me. That's what that's telling me. I've been in this fucking business for 5 years. I know all the fucking tricks. Somebody isn't going to come in here and be like, hey, yo, I enjoy your shit. Okay, I dropped you a follow. Or even the sub, even the random sub. Like, oh, hey, I subbed you. Cool. Man, that's $5. That's $2.50 for me. Cool. Yo, I get $2.50 for sitting on my ass playing with my dick for 2 minutes at work. Okay? That means literally nothing to me. You sub because you want to sub, okay? Not because you're trying to grab something out of me or out of my followers. Because usually it isn't even about me. It's about that they're trying to grab something from my followers around. They came here because I have double digits. Because I have 10 followers or more at that point. And they're trying to grab those followers out of it. Hey, I just subbed you. I also do this and this and this. That's what it usually is 99% of the time. If they drop me a random sub, like, no doubt there are those subs that they come in here and they're like, yo, I just dropped you a sub. I think you're fucking awesome. That's really cool of you to do this or play this. This is one of my favorite childhood games. Yo, more power to you. And I usually end up talking to those people. They usually follow and they usually become like regulars in the chat. But the ones that come in here and they haven't said anything at all, and then 10 minutes later, because I'll see them in the chat, I'll see them in the viewer list. I won't ever mention that, but I'll see them in the viewer list. And this is one thing also, and I'll go on another tangent here. It's one thing that bothers me the fuck out of the Reddit, like the Twitch subreddit, is people come in here and be like, oh, well, I see like these people in my chat, but they're not talking to me. Or I see people come in and then they just leave and they don't tell me if I'm doing something wrong. That's not up to the viewers. If you're doing something wrong, you have to check your own shit. You have to check your own video. You have to check your own audio. That's not up to them to do it. When you're watching TV, when you're watching cable, if it skips, you don't call the cable company and tell them it's skipping. You just tune out and go somewhere else, okay? You don't do that. That's up to you. That's your responsibility, okay? That's not their responsibility. That drives me batshit fucking insane that people don't take responsibility. It may not be your, and this is the best fucking advice I can give anyone. And I got this, I don't know who I got it from. It was a Reddit post I read a long time ago. Okay? It may not be your fault, but it is your responsibility. And that goes for life, okay? When something happens and it's not your fault, it's still 99% of the time your responsibility to handle it. And that is life, okay? You have to handle it. Regardless if it's your fault or not. You can whine, you can moan, You can fucking cry all you want, but here's the reality of life, okay? It's your responsibility to handle the shit that life deals you, whether it's your fault or not. So you go out there and you give it 110%. And if shit is not working, you think to yourself, why is shit not working on my stream? You go, you rewatch your fucking stream, and you figure out why shit is not working. I love playing Minecraft with Ronnie. Ronnie's one of my favorite people in the fucking world. And playing games with him is one of the easiest things I've ever done in life. It's like having the best friend right there with you. But Minecraft was not working for my views. I was getting 1 to 0 views on Minecraft, and I was not having fun with it, and the views were part of that. And while I don't go on views on streams, it was my fucking responsibility to fix that. It may not be my fault, because right now, just 2 hours ago, some partnered streamers I watch regularly were playing Minecraft vanilla with over 600 viewers. I can cry, I can moan, I can weep, and I can bitch about that all I want. Or I can go to a niche that I know will work for me, which is Project Zomboid, which is Secret of Mana, which people aren't playing. I can do that shit, and I can enjoy myself more than I could playing Minecraft and worrying about the views not being there, okay? And that's not my fault, but it's my fucking responsibility. I am drunk, and I am fired up, and that's when I get fired up the most, when I'm drunk. But I'm telling you the fucking truth right now, and that's one thing you can count on with Rob when he's drunk, is I will tell you the goddamn truth. That's it, Frosty, right? 1.14, right? And I would have no fucking chance on getting more than 3 viewers if I played vanilla 1.14 Minecraft. But I'll tell you one goddamn thing. I got over 16 viewers tonight playing Secret of Mana. And before I streamed it, I noticed there were 4 people playing it. And one of them was a speedrunner. Okay? So there are a couple of different things you can look at here. One, with Secret of Mana, there were not a lot of people playing it, right? But there were still people playing it. That's one thing you have to look at. If you're playing it and nobody else is playing it, then you're probably not going to get anything, okay? But if some people are playing it, if it's 3 or 4 streams, you're probably going to get something, right? It was the same thing that happened in November when I played X4. I got 70 to 90 viewers because I got a couple of different views and hosts there because people rated me that were playing it, okay? So you have to look at that, all right? Number 2, you have to enjoy what you're playing. If you're not enjoying it, people will look onto that and they will see that and they will not enjoy it either. The energy that you feed into your stream feeds out into your viewers, okay? And number 3, you have to not give a fuck about the statistics. Because here's the thing, you build what you have. It doesn't come to you. It doesn't happen overnight in any fucking thing in life. And that goes back to point number 1. You may not feel like it's your fault, but it's your responsibility. And if things aren't working out, it's your responsibility to change things for the better. And I'll go to another tangent for this. I would not be playing Atlas if it wasn't for Jack. And I don't play Atlas without Jack because I don't want to bust up the ships and feel terrible for it. But me going back into roleplay is because I went back to Atlas. And me getting better stream views is because I went back to roleplay. And roleplay has always been my fucking bread and butter in getting views, right? The number 1 time I got the most views I ever got was 300 views. And Mandy can tell you about this, and that's because of Game With Me. Because I had an amazing roleplay experience with him on Twitch RP, and he raided me after that, and that's the #1 reason and the only reason I ever met Mandy, one of the most amazing people ever in my life, and one of the most trustworthy and closest people I will ever meet. She is #1 in my life, okay? And I would have never met her if it wasn't for that. For the #1 viewship I ever got on stream, and the #1 time I ever saw that. So, goes back to the fucking point, okay? If you do not take responsibility for your actions in life, it is your fault, regardless if it's your fault or not, okay? So if it's your fault or not, regardless, it's your responsibility. And if it's your responsibility and you do not take fault for that, it is your fault. It's a fucking loop. If you don't fucking abide by those rules in life, then nothing will ever come to your life. You'll just be a depressed piece of shit, which I've been several times in my life. I love you, Mandy. You are one of my favorite people in the world. And like I sent you earlier in my in Discord, I'm super happy you're here. And I always care about you, and I always want you here. And I'm sorry for anything bad that has ever happened between us. But you are one of my supports in my channel. You are one of my pillars, okay? And I want you to know that. Like, you are very, very important. You are one thing that keeps me, like, afloat. Frosty is another one of those. Frosty has been here since day one. And Frosty, I love you to death. And goddamn, Frosty, do you piss me off sometimes? I will say that. But I love you to death. And I trust Frosty with my life. I really do, bro. You are one of my best friends ever. And I feel like just with Mandy, if I ever met you in real life, like, it would just be like we were talking face to face forever. Just like when I met Kelly and Zorgon, I feel like if I met you, it would be really weird because, like, there wouldn't be that, like, lag between, like, being friends. Like, I feel like we'd just get along, like, immediately. Like, I love you to death, bro. Like, Frosty is right now, from all of the moderators I have and still have, Sci-Fi is the oldest moderator I have. He's followed me since my #1 YouTube days, the very first channel I ever had on YouTube, and nobody else ever comes to my channel that followed me from then, except for Sci-Fi. But if we're going by Twitch standards, Frosty is my most elite mod. I mean, he's been that way for a very long time, but Hamster, I did see where you said maybe switch to directory earlier, but I've been way too hardcore into my speeches right now. I can't stop, okay? I can't stop. I'm gonna go back and chat real quick though. Let me look at this. When Hamster's in my chat, I expect him to be chilling in a beanbag chair now. But really, it's not a beanbag chair, it's a hamster wheel. Going way back in the chat there, Hamster. You can just say, I'm going ham in a game, and it usually pulls me from Lurk. I'll never pull you from Lurk, but I'll keep that in mind just to say that, just to fuck with you. Even if you are lurking. And never expect you to come from Lurk. Never. I had a long time lurker, and I think it's a she. I'm not sure. I can't be sure on the gender, but I think it's a she. Miter. She was a long time sub and lurker who would occasionally come out and say something in chat. I haven't seen her in a long time. I'm really worried. Like, I'm gonna message. I've been meaning to do that for a long time. But that was one thing. It's like, and they understood, like, I would never call them out or anything during that. But I wanted to say that. Hold on, let me go back in chat here real quick. Preach, Rob. I talk to people. Okay, watch porn. Here, let's go to my stupid cutscene thing there. When a comedian is on stage, or when you watch a movie or see a band, exactly. That's exactly it. Exactly where I was going with that, John. You know exactly. Sub because you want to support the streamer, not because you want something out of it. Exactly. Okay, thanks for reminding me of that, guys, because Miter was one of my biggest like supporters, and I just wanted to make sure like they're okay, because I haven't seen them in a long time, and I feel really bad, and I just wanted to make sure like they're not. You know. So I wanted to take a moment there, because I don't get a lot of time to like spend with my stream and to do the things I used to do when I was just completely like, you know, being Rob and doing Rob stuff. Where I was just, you know, streaming all the time. Because you know, that was the bomb ass shit, and I've been doing this for 5 years. Back before Twitch was such a huge fucking thing and everybody was doing it on Xbox and everything, so learn to be an entertainer, not a professional. Exactly. Learn to give a shit, honestly. It doesn't even have to be an entertainer or a professional. Just learn to give a shit about people. And you can weed out the bullshit. And I would rather have 5 people here that love me as opposed to just, you know, 100 people here that are just out to like grind me for whatever I have for them. Drunk advice again. Yeah, I read that earlier. So play what you want and people will come. I want you to play vanilla Minecraft for 5k viewers. Viewership often isn't your control. It is not your control at all. No. Ebbs and flows. It is. It's a fucking it's self-employment. That's what it is. That's why I do this. Like I could go out and hang out with IRL friends and stuff and do my thing, but I'm here doing this because I love to do this. This is where I'm most comfortable and I want to do this. So whether I get 5 viewers or 100, I don't give a shit. At least there's very little you can do for my viewership. Like maybe Sticker Mana helps chances. Others do too. I never worry about view numbers. I just have fun. I have it there, but I've learned in the 5 years I've streamed not to give a shit about like the view number. Like, okay, it comes and goes. Like, it's an ebb and flow, like was said, you know? So I don't give a shit about who's in chat or what is said. It's just that if they're there, cool. I just pretend it's not there. I turned it off before, but then I was curious about what it was. And then I learned easily that I can have it there and not have to worry about it. Like, so many people worry about it, and you don't have to worry about it. It's there. It's there. It's a thing. It's like, do you think television shows worry immediately? Like at that moment? Oh, how many people are viewing in? Like, they record it, yes, but do they worry about it until the end? No. You take it at the end and then you do things to make it better. Like, it's not your fault, but it's your responsibility. That is so much my favorite fucking like quote ever. This is how you died. Project Zomboid. Too much to watch. I'm so behind on chat. You need to enjoy what you're playing. Maybe change the Twitch directory. I should now. Yeah. See, now I'm just back to that. Every time she asks me to start my stream career. Who, Mandy? Yeah. Rob is my favorite fuckboy. I am quite the fuckboy. I get lonely a lot, but I try my best. I get super lonely. But that's just IRL. That's not even stream, so I can't even blame like lack of viewers from that. That's just me like having PTSD and social anxiety. I get lonely, and it's hard for me to develop like intricate relationships with anybody. It really is. It's hard for me. Like, the only reason I'm talking like this is because I'm drunk. Like, if I wasn't drunk, then I wouldn't talk like this. But it's hard for me to develop like an intricate like relationship with anybody. But like, that's why I want to take this time while I'm like this to tell you guys how much I fucking love you and how much I appreciate like you guys being here and chatting with me and bullshitting with me, because it really it's a platform where I don't have to worry about my anxiety, where I don't have to worry about my PTSD. I can turn off my cam at any time if I feel like I got something in my teeth or something that I overthink all the time, you know? And I don't have to like have that second guess. I can just tell you guys straight up, like, thank you and I love you. Fort Hill shot like a jockstrap. You had high skull. Can't stop, won't stop. Just remember that even when things get hairy, I'll still be here to support you. Frosty will. Frosty will be here through thick and thin, no matter what. He's already shown that a million times. Gizmoten is the ultimate lurker. He's not was, he is. He shows up every now and then. He still does. And like it was probably maybe 3 or 4 months ago, he said something in chat and I realized he was still streaming or still supporting, and I was like, my God, he is the #1 like lurker I've ever had in my chat. And that's why I gave him all of his nuts back when I changed spots too, because I knew he actually still came here. Gotta head out. I know you're probably already gone, Sean, but thank you for being here, buddy. Say what again? I dare you, motherfucker. I double dog dare you. Mayor Nuggies. Normally when drunk people hit someone up at 2 a.m. it's for a booty call. When Rob does it, it's a courtesy call. Basically. When I get drunk, you know, when people get drunk, the majority of the time they're like horny. When I get drunk, I'm horny and I want to tell people how much I love them. Learn to give a shit is an awesome quote. Learn to give a shit. That would be a fucking fantastic quote for merchandise. Learn to give a shit. I can't say shit, so exclamation point. Merch. Okay. There we go. Merch. Learn to give a shit. Yeah. Here we okay, now I'm gonna go to just chatting because I don't know what we're gonna play yet. Drunk Tangents. There we go. That's a good title for it, right? Horny love's good love, right? What can I say? I'm a very hormonal person. Joins Frosty in a slow golf clap. Frosty, I need to play some video games with you. I really do. Even if we just, I want to play something like mini game wise, something short and sweet, like not like 7 Days to Die where we have to completely do it all the time, but I want to play some games with you. I miss playing games with you. I know you got a busy life and whatever, but that shit is always awesome. Probably finished the job I was paid for several weeks ago tomorrow. I already submitted the clip I gave you. If you look in Discord, I sent you all that shit. I did the clip for the PogChamp already with a better The reason I did it is because I did a better picture than what I sent you. It was sunlight. I had sunlight shining in, so I had a better like overall lighting perspective of it. So I went ahead and clipped it out, and I spent probably an hour like getting rid of all the shit, and I clipped all that out and did it already. But I'll tell you what you can do. Since you're a mod in Discord, you can get a blueberry cobbler for Roger, and you can put that as an emote in that. And if you want to, you can find the clip that Hamster did with the media for the squirrel with nuts, and you can clip that one out. Otherwise, I'll do that one if you don't. I didn't take the monies away from you, did I? So, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I didn't take the money away from you. I didn't take the money away from you because you gave 100,000 out to Hamster yesterday, and I was like, he's given with it. But I got beef with Roger. Why? Why? I love the game Drunk Tangents. I wish I could do this every day, honestly. Fucking hair splits in the middle immediately. I had this comb backwards when I started, and now it's split in the middle completely. Look at that shit. Isn't that crazy? It's split completely in the middle. I completely combed this back and wetted it down. I was actually streaming. And twice I went and I peed and I wetted it down and combed it backwards, and it's still split in the middle. He's filling my DMs with ranch. Well, you can clip the cobbler, or I can clip a ranch to put in there. How about that? He told me to get the whip out, so. I should make that that picture clipped out and make that in a mode as well. I may be able to recolor the cob I sent you. Is that the Phil's Bad cob? The Phil's Bad Man, but with the corn on the cob? That's what I did, Frosty. You know what? You know how much fucking fun I had and how much accomplishment I had for clipping my own fucking face out for an emote? I haven't done anything stream-wise that I should have done, and I've been feeling so bad that I haven't done anything outside of work and sleep and stream, right? Like, I feel like I should be doing more. I should be getting this shit done. Well, I did that today, and I was like, oh my god, I feel so good about myself, even though this isn't like high quality bullshit, you know? It's like I was very rusty, and it's just something I did off the whim, but I felt so fucking good about it. And I was like, maybe I can put this up on fucking merch, and maybe I should put that in my emote notes for doing it. The PZ cobbler. There you go. Yeah. The game with Squirrel and the media elite has a corn on the cob boss too. Is that in the media? Is that in that link that you clicked? I feel like playing a video game, but I'm enjoying just chilling and hanging out and bullshit. You know, so like if I had something that was like mindless, like gambling kind of shit, like maybe like the casino in Tower Unite or something. I don't have that installed, obviously, or I'd be doing that, but yes, Mandy, check that. It's cool. I saw that you clipped the squirrel dances, Mandy. Fucking awesome. I'm gonna post that shit on Twitter, and we need to get that shit in the media section of my Discord. That would be amazing. I'm so happy you did that. I didn't expect it because I knew you came in late from that, so I didn't expect you to go through all that bullshit for that, but very appreciative. And that was so much fun. Secret of Mana was so much fun. I could actually join Zombie and AJ for Overwatch. I could do that. You guys want to watch some of that? I see that they've only got 4 people in chat, so they should have a couple of spots open. So I could try to do that. Let me see if my Overwatch is updated. I feel like it's probably gonna have to update a lot. So I'll update that, and maybe we'll join them and do that. The overlay song. Oh, I fucking forgot about the overlay song. I totally forgot about that. Oh my god. Overlay, overlay. Nice bobbies. Well, my name is Rob, which is Bobby, which is Robert. So I do have nice bobbies. Thank you very much. And I show bobbies quite often. I don't show Vagine because I don't have it, but you know, I show bobbies. So 5 gigs to update this. So we'll bullshit around until that's done, and then I'll jump in and bullshit with them and see if they care if I join or not.